Hello, Hawks. Welcome to your Earth astrology reading for the month of September. We're going to be doing a Celtic Cross spread using the Wild Unknown, using the 1909 tarot. And then I'm going to be clarifying with the Tarot of the Cloister. And then at the end of the reading, I will pull the main theme from the clarifying life situations. So let's go ahead and get started for the Hawks for the month of September. We start with your current general energy, and here we have the Empress. First of all, it's screaming divine feminine for the Hawks this month, especially right now in your current general energy. The Empress, she is all about really nurturing and caring for things, especially the things that she is trying to manifest, the things that she is trying to birth. So the one thing I would say to the Hawks, make sure you are practicing a lot of self-care and self-love this month. Next, we go to your crossing energy, and this can be what either helps you or what hinders you. And here we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. So this can be a card of kind of looking back into the past. So, again, this can be helpful or it can hinder you depending on how you are doing this. It's wonderful to go back into the past to use those lessons as wisdom in the present. But if we are going back and dwelling on, things that didn't work out from the past, this isn't very helpful for us. So again, it really depends on how you are going back to the past. And again, remember, you had the Empress, which is kind of like the mother in the tarot, and the Six of Cups would kind of be the child. So this could also say that there could be a little bit of inner child work that needs to be done for the Hawks this month. But let's clarify the Empress and the Six of Cups. So with the Empress and the Six of Cups, we have the Lovers. So the Lovers represent love in all forms, and it also can represent being at a crossroads and needing to make a choice. And again, I really think you do, and I think the choice needs to be, again, to show that inner child some love and some care this month, Hawks. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles can be a card of feeling left out in the cold. So I definitely do feel like some Hawks are looking back, thinking back into the past and thinking how, this person did you wrong, that person did you wrong. They really left you out in the cold. But the solution to the Five of Pentacles is it says, don't draw attention to your weaknesses. So Spirit is really encouraging you, Hawks, at this time to focus on your strengths. So again, I really encourage you, if you are looking back at the past on things, look at the lessons, look for the lessons, look for the wisdom, look for your strengths, Hawks. But let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, which is our emotions overflowing. But I'm honestly feeling like there could be a lot of tears at this time. And again, especially if you are focusing on your weaknesses. So again, I would definitely say focus on your strengths at this time. If you are focusing on your strengths, and again, if you are going back to the past in a positive way, you could actually find your emotions overflowing in a positive way because you are finding that you are actually stronger than you thought you were. But yeah. Next, we go to the area of your foundation. And here we have the Justice card. So the Justice card is all about balance, honesty, and fairness. And again, I kind of feel like some of the hawks, you're not being honest with yourself. You're not being honest with the situation. Therefore, that is why things are feeling out of balance at this time. Again, so I would highly recommend that the hawks be very honest with themselves about themselves and about whatever this situation is. But let's clarify that justice card. So with the justice card, we have the judgment card. So the judgment card is an awakening. And again, I think Spirit is calling you to have this spiritual awakening, to have, and again, this, it hasn't come up here yet, but this kind of could be a dark night of the soul, kind of where you realize, like, where you finally are honest with yourself and you realize perhaps where you have been holding yourself back. But again, this is a good thing, having this awakening. It may not feel awesome in the moment, but again, it is going to bring that balance back into your life. Next, we go to the area of your recent past. And here we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, this is a card of repeating patterns. So I do feel like there have been, repeating patterns for the Hawks. And again, we have to recognize, like, this guy here has his hands over his face and he is refusing to see the patterns that are before him. So, Spirit is really asking you to see these patterns so that you can break these patterns. And again, I feel like some of those patterns are perhaps focusing on your weaknesses versus your strengths. So again, and again, I do feel like there is some inner child work that needs to be done here too. I feel like these patterns have been here since childhood. So yeah, it's, Spirit is really saying that it's time to break these patterns. But let's clarify the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, we have the Seven of Staves, which would be the Seven of Wands. And this is a card of like defensiveness. So I kind of feel like whatever pattern has been repeating for you is surrounding defensiveness. So, again, this is a card of standing, up for your convictions. So again, I would say that perhaps there has been a pattern around either not standing up for your convictions or perhaps standing too hard in your convictions. Either way, again, I would kind of examine that, have a look at, again, at what is it that you are defending and why are you defending it? Next, we go to the area of the very near future. And here we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, this can be a card of holding on to your resources too tightly. So again, this may be an ongoing issue for some of the Hawks. And again, I don't mean to call you out, Hawks, or anything like that, but it's like I'm hearing the me, mine, mine, and I have to hold on to it. I have to, but this kind of mindset is throwing you off balance, is taking you out of alignment, and it is blocking off your heart space. So in the very near future, pay attention to your resources. And are you holding on to them too tightly or are you allowing them to flow? But let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. So with the Four of Pentacles, we have the Star card, and the Star card is all about hope. Okay, so Spirit is saying you in the near future, loosen your grip on those resources, right? Like stop holding on to your resources so tightly. Let them flow like the water in this Star card. And also have hope that the Star card is also a card of renewal. So have hope that that as you let go of those resources, as you let go of that grip on those resources, you know, believe that it will be renewed. Have faith that those resources will be renewed, that you don't have to hold on to them so tightly. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a card of sitting in the energy of what you want. So over the next few months, Hawks, I would definitely be doing that. First of all, get really clear with yourself on what it is that you do want. And then put yourself in that energy. Like if you want love, you know, go out and show love to people, right? Like the more we express love, the more love comes into our life. And again, same with that, the Four of Pentacles, your resources there. Sit in the energy of what you want. Who are the people that you know in your life who are very resourceful or very good with their resources? And sit and soak up some of their energy for a little while. Maybe ask them some questions about, what they do. But sit in the energy of what you want over the next few months. And again, I would believe that you can have it too, as well. Belief is very important. With the Nine of Cups, we have the Strength card. And the Strength card is all about overcoming that inner critic. And it was funny, I just said, and believe it too, because your inner critic, this is the little voice inside your head that will tell you that you can't have what you want, that you're not good enough, you don't deserve it, you're not strong enough to have it. But Spirit is really asking you to conquer that inner critic this month, and really truly believe that you can have what it is that you are trying to manifest. Next, we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands can be a card of carrying burdens. So the Hawks may feel like some of their closest relationships are somewhat burdensome this month. And I would say to any of the Hawks who have been taking on the burdens of other people, especially their closest relationships, it would be a good idea to give those burdens back to them. Sometimes people need to carry their own sticks. And again, I also kind of feel like you may need to withdraw a little bit and just take a little bit of time for yourself this month as well. But let's clarify the Ten of Wands. All right, with the Ten of Wands, we have the Two of Staves. So the Two of Staves, this can be a card of thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. So as far as some of those friendships or some of those relationships that may feel like a burden to you right now, you may be thinking, oh man, it would be, perhaps and again, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not, perhaps you're thinking, oh, well, I don't want to be with this person anymore. Maybe I should go with that person. They seem like they would be the better option. Um, you know, that's kind of the energy with this Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands here. But again, when we start thinking the grass is greener on the other side, we always have to remember that the grass is greener where we water it. So some of those relationships that feel like a bit of a burden right now, they just might need a little bit of watering, a little bit of tendering, a little bit of care. So I would recommend that this month, Hawks. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is all about following your passions. So I think that the Hawks are hoping to follow their passions, but I think that there is some fear could be holding them back from doing so. But let's clarify that Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is building and leaving a legacy. So again, for all those hawks out there who, want to follow their passions, but have fear holding them back. Know that following these passions is part of the legacy that you are going to leave behind. And not only that, overcoming the fears of following and pursuing your passions could also be the legacy that you leave behind, for your kids or your grandkids, so that, fear didn't hold back my mother, my grandfather, my father, whoever. So I'm not going to let fear hold me back. So again, I really feel that this is about overcoming your fears and truly following your passion. And this is going to be a legacy that you leave behind, which is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And next, finally, we come to the outcome card, the last card in the spread. And here we have the Fool. The Fool is all about taking a leap of faith. And again, I do feel like by the end of this month, it's going to be important for the Hawks to take a leap of faith, to follow those passions, like I said, to overcome the fear, and just go for it. And remember, you're not alone. You have friends, you have loyal companions that are with you, and you also have the wisdom from the previous cycles that you have been through. So again, I would definitely encourage the Hawks to take a leap of faith towards the end of September. But let's clarify the Fool. So with the Fool, we have the Nine of Swords again. So it's like taking this leap of faith is going to break these patterns. Whatever the pattern is that you have been running, and again, I think fear has been part of that pattern, Hawks. I feel like by taking this leap of faith, you are finally going to break free of these patterns that you have probably been living for a very, very long time. Like I said, probably since childhood with that Six of Cups. All right, now we will look at the overall theme for the month of September for the Hawks. And here we have secrets emerge. So in the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal within an open heart and in an open mind. And again, I think these secrets that are being revealed, I don't know, they're not really secrets. But again, these are things that you've been keeping from yourself, probably keeping from other people. Again, like I don't feel like this, whatever this Nine of Swords is and the Five of Pentacles, this isn't something that you talk about with other people. And again, it's not even something that you usually talk about with yourself. And yes, we all talk to ourselves. But again, I do feel like there is and again, that Six of Cups, and I don't know if this message is for everybody, or if it's just for one particular person or not. But if you were young and you were a child, and you were told to keep a secret, I really feel like this is the time. I feel like keeping this secret has been keeping you stuck. And it is really time to reveal whatever this secret was that you were asked to keep. So that was a pretty deep message. Like I said, I don't think that is for everybody, but I hope whoever needed that message received it. All right. So it could be an interesting month for the Hawks, but again, I do see a lot of growth for you, and again, a lot of overcoming this fear and these patterns. So I hope you have a great month, Hawks. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and I really do appreciate it, as I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.